Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's TJ from the Lehigh Valley Baseball Club, home of the Valley Boys. And today we're bringing a very important video on how to do the book. And for today, the first episode is going to be how to set up a lineup card. So this might seem tricky, but this is actually pretty easy. The hard part is deciding who you're actually going to put in these spots.
Bench warmer.
So first things first, you're going to have 9 batters, 8 if you guys, can't have guys coming to games, stuff like that. But an organized baseball game where each team has every position player possible, you're going to have 1 through 9 batting order at minimum. You might have a designated hitter. You may also play in a league that allows you to have more, like our league, the Lehigh Valley Baseball League. This is the book we're going to use, is the Lehigh Valley Baseball League approved book, where you can have, here up to 15 hitters. So some leagues are different. Some leagues ask for subs on the lineup card. It's a good idea to put your subs on a lineup card because it is something official that you're going to give 1 copy to the other team. You're going to give 1 copy to the umpire. So putting your subs is a good idea. That way people you put into the game, they're already listed on here. Our league doesn't ask for it. It goes by the roster, which you're supposed to bring to the game. So that's that. So we're just going to kind of dive in here and start filling this out and kind of go over what you see up top. So the first thing you're greeted with when you look at a lineup card is the team. The team it's asking for is your team. So in our case, we are the Valley Boys. So we're going to write Valley Boys right there, just like that. Okay, so another thing is you want to have a good writing utensil when you're doing this. I think a lead pencil is great. Personally, the best thing you can use is a pencil, something like this, where you have an eraser if you make a mistake, a good point, something that does the job, dependable. This is a tried and true. I know that I can use a pencil all day long. You can have a small sharpener, and you're good to go. No problems at all. Definitely recommend using a pencil. For this video, I want to see. I'd like you to be able to see what we're doing, so we're going to use a Sharpie marker, which is like the worst thing to do a book with because it is permanent, and what you put here is what you're going to get. So if you want to have a nice clean book, at the end of it, a pencil is a really good idea. If you do make a mistake, you can go back and fix it. So start with the leadoff hitter. Now it's asking us for a number. We're going to say Bobby Mirth is our leadoff hitter, so he is number 3. And you could put their first name, their full name, their last name. I typically just do last names. That's what's on the back of our uniforms, so it makes it the easiest. So we'll put Mirth, which is the player, and for this game, he's going to play first base. Now, if you notice, I didn't write first base. I put a number 3. If this confuses you, there's usually on your book a diagram at the bottom, which you can find here, which will tell you what the numbers are associated to. So right here is your pitcher, number 1, your catcher, number 2, the first baseman is number 3, the second baseman is number 4, the shortstop is number 6, the third baseman is number 5, the left fielder is number 7, the center fielder is number 8, and the right fielder is number 9. Now the outfield can be tricky, but definitely the most tricky is the shortstop and third baseman, as it kind of breaks away there. So easy way for me to think is you have first base, second base, third base, but then a shortstop. So that's why shortstop is 6th. It's easy, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, left field, center field, right field. So read it like a book. It kind of makes sense. Now back to our lineup. So again, we'll say Moda is going to hit second here. So he plays shortstop for us. His last name, and then his number, which is 8. And then I'll just kind of go all the way down. But real quick before we finish this off, I'm just going to go throw a designated hitter and show you 2 ways you can write a designated hitter. So the first way you can write a designated hitter is, of course, you're going to put the number of the designated hitter, who is going to hit in the 3 spot. And yeah, we'll put this guy in, and he'll be our designated hitter. Okay. Then you can do one of two things. Me personally, I've never had a problem filling out a book like I'm about to show you. I'll take the pitcher. I'll write P at the bottom. The pitcher's name. And then, so I'm sorry, I'll write pitcher here. And then I'll put his number on the side here, which is number 10. So then you can see the pitcher, Guzman, designated hitter. These things are separated. He is on the lineup, in the starting lineup, but he is not batting. High school in my area asks you to list it like this. So you would write the number, his name, and then his position. So I would write 1 in this case. And then if you want to be real good, you could put a little like tie here that shows the designated hitter sitting in the 1. In the 3 spot, Jordan, number 2-3 for Guzman, number 10. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of fly through the rest here, and we'll chat once we finish our starting lineup here. And then, of course, we have our leadoff hitter, who is number 3, Mirth, playing first base. We have number 8, our shortstop, Moda, hitting second. 23, the designated hitter, is Jordan, the designated hitter. He is designated hitting for the pitcher, Guzman, number 10. If you want to keep this clean, you could put the pitcher down here, 10, Guzman, pitcher. Maybe explain to the umpire, but keeps it clean if you're going to put a sub in this spot later in the game. 33, Gories, playing third base, hitting cleanup. The left fielder, Kwasinski, number 7, playing left field, the 5 hitter. Number 8, playing 8, which is center field, Konopelski. And then we have 7 is Piniella, catcher, number 11. 13, the 8 hitter, Rogers, playing right field. And then you have number 1, the 9 hitter, Chip, playing second base. So this here would be a good lineup. I could tear this off and be able to give one to the umpire and one to the other team in my league. But as I mentioned, for you guys in your league, you may have to do a bit more. So here you may see an area for subs where you would write in all of your subs here. So that is how you keep a scorebook. Pretty impressive. So this is the bones of a scorebook, your lineup card, which you'd have to turn into the umpire. And that's how you do it. Teach from the Valley Boys. Bang.